Hi, my name is Brian Boyd, and this is my peer revision of Drew Cohen's portfolio website. What struck me about your profile was the imagination, like kind of like kid friendly, like I guess Disney vibe that really stuck out to me. And I like it because it kind of matches your personality. I really appreciate the photo on the front of it because of the quote below it. It makes it seem like they tie together, but at the same time, one's Shel Silverstein and one's of Disney. So that seems like it could be a little bit confusing. But if you were to just add a little bit of space between the photo and the quote, like along the bottom of the quote, I feel like it'll separate it. Uh, what were you trying to highlight by adding all the dots in the background? I guess maybe that's just the background that you wanted, but for me, when I look at it, it kind of draws my attention away from it. Whether it's just the fact that there's dots there, or that it's a reoccurring pattern that you find the same spot a couple times. So just think about that a little bit. And did you mean to make the navigation bar so hard to read? Because like the page that it's when you're on it, it's a light blue. When you're hovering, it turns into a white. But when you're not touching it, it's readable. So that's just one other thing. I was confused by this page because you have the drop down under the projects for photography and video and YouTube, but if you actually just click the projects page, you open up a third page, which I didn't know. I don't know if you knew you had, but it's just blank, and that's kind of something that you might want to fix. And have you thought about making this completed because of biography? I feel like that's something that you'd be able to just write about yourself. But have you thought about finishing that up? Because I feel like that could be one of the pieces of the skeleton, or at least putting like a filler paragraph so you can get the alignment and stuff right. And for this page, you might want to do two different kind of galleries instead of just the same one. Get a little contrast in there. So maybe one be the sliding and one be like the grid, and just put the better ones in sliding since it'll be bigger. And have you considered maybe combining these two pages into a scrolling page, so like the top section of the page, where they can still be two different ones in the navigation, but clicking them will take you to different sections of the same page. So it's easier. So if you come and you look at the video channel, you could end up looking at the photos too and liking that a lot. Yep. And perhaps you could add more emphasis on this, maybe like an article, like telling them why they need to, or like talking to them about something. I don't know. This page just seems really empty, but also you in class you didn't go over any other content you wanted to put into it. And for your resume, you could expand this by not only just putting your resume on this page, but to have it so that your other work, like work for clients and stuff, can be available too. So, like I said in the other one page, where you can have two pages on the same page, kind of make it so you can scroll down and end up. Maybe you could put like the logo of the brand that you worked with, or like the person that you worked with, and have them click on that, and it opens up some of the work you did for them so they can see the examples. And then looking ahead to the future portfolio classes, you may want to consider making sure that all your links are connected. The Facebook and Instagram were, but the YouTube, I would click it and nothing would open. So I want to connect that, especially since you have a YouTube page, so it seems very important. And then also the Drew Cohen, you might want to figure out your logo or have a couple ideas for it. Since we're finishing up our class where we're making logos, we should have a good knowledge of it, so you can at least get like a rough sketch done, not all of it, but just something to fill it up so you know you're going to put something else there. And but overall, I really like the presentation, or not the presentation, the website. It had the same kind of feel in it, and I know that a lot of the things that I critiqued, you already were probably planning to fix because it is the skeleton and it's not done. And I know that you probably have the vision completed in your head, but just not on the paper. But I really liked it, and keep up the good work, Drew.